everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Building Science Breakdown, where we're live here in Cleveland, Ohio at the Building Science Lab, checking in on Phil and Sergio. Let's go on in and see what they're up to. Okay, so we're inside the Building Science Lab where they focus on a lot of different things. Today we're going to focus on the 3 T's: testing, training, and tours. Let's go talk to the guys. So we got Phil Effler, Sergio Gonzalez. How you doing, guys?
I'm well, Marcy. How are you?
I'm good.
Doing well. How are you?
Perfect. What are we standing in front of here?
We're standing in front of our solution for the Deep Energy Retrofit Initiative. We've dubbed it the DER panel.
The DER. If you want to know more about the DER, you can check out our Build Meets World blog, the ABCs of the DER. So what's going on here?
Well, we have an 8x18 wall assembly that will mimic how the DER panel will be placed in a project.
That's perfect. So imagine your existing building that is probably leaking air and water, not very thermally efficient. This is something that's going to go on your exterior facade as one full unit and bring you back to having an airtight, watertight, thermally efficient structure. This is super cool.
And what was also really cool about this was we brought contractors in to do the first install.
That's right.
So they got
perfect.
hands-on training with this system before it's, really commercially available, right?
Yeah, that's great. So they came in, they were able to install it, they got their footing and figured out what they needed to do so that we can take this big panel and attach to the outside of an existing facade. What else we got going on? So in addition to the deep energy retrofit testing, I know we do a lot of testing on a regular basis. What do we got going on here?
So over here we can see our backstop NTX Smooth being tested with the Aquaflush mesh as a joint solution as an alternative to what is currently used with our system.
Not approved yet, however, we are looking at new solutions.
Perfect. So I love that. The ability to kind of modify based on regional practices and things like that. And then the XOR line, I think we have some existing product and a new product.
So we continue testing our XOR 110AT for different types of fasteners that you can apply to it, and just make sure that it's going to be air and watertight every time you apply it.
Yeah, so if you have a fastener and you're interested in knowing what we've tested, or you have a new fastener, this is something that we can do for you on a project-specific basis. What else do we got there? That's a new product, I'm assuming?
Well,
Pretty cool.
Yes and no. So it couples one of our Nudura ICF forms with 210AT, which is a new product.
Yeah, so the XOR 210AT, new permeable sheet that is available. Check it out on our website. But that's what we like to do here at this facility: validate our products in a whole system, and then obviously launch them out there for all of you. So project-specific testing, research and developmental testing, collaborations, right?
Right.
This is a good example of a collaboration. What do we got here?
It is. So this is Arcadia's fenestration system, or at least one of them. It's integrated into our systems with ProGlaze ETA, 430 board here, Spectrum 1, and a little bit of Dimonic 100, and as well as 110AT.
Perfect. So SecureRock XOR 430, XOR 110AT, some of those products that are part of an air barrier system, and that's why we're including all those other products like the silicone sealant, the urethane sealant, and of course the ProGlaze ETA to make that connection way up top so that it can accommodate movement in this large window wall system.
Right, that's what this is actually about. So whereas it integrates many of our products, it's really about the dynamic drift joint that's up top here. It insulates and isolates the system from seismic movement. So what will happen is that entire top in a seismic event will actually slide left to right. And by isolating the window system here, it ensures that it won't break.
We did a building science breakdown where we did a tug of war with something like this ProGlaze ETA, and what that shows is that it has that elasticity and recovery, which is perfect when you're looking at movement joints, right? We want it to be able to move with the building so that it can continue to perform in no matter what condition it's in. So over here we have some more collaborative testing. So if you're watching this and you're interested in doing that type of testing with us, like we did with the Arcadia wall, here's another one. What do we have here?
So we have some pool adhesion testing that we've actually gone through and tested these. So these are fully tested samples, or the remains of them. And it was to analyze how our products work with rock-on panels.
So this is a sheathing board, and they sent it in for us, and then we were able to do adhesion testing on it. So this gives us the ability to give a recommendation based on ASTM D4541. Now this is part one of what we're doing. The guys will then be building a whole assembly so we could do air and water leakage testing like you saw with that DER panel. So let's talk about training. I know you had a lot going on this month. Who was here? What was going on?
So we had a large technical summit that came through our facility where we had a whole slew of technical reps from around the country come in, do hands-on training. It was the first opportunity since COVID for a lot of them to meet, which was really neat and unique. But all of that happened right here.
I love that. Regional practices, teaching each other, it's perfect. What else?
We also had a Latin America tour, so we got to bring people over and train them in all our products so they can go and apply them in their respective countries. So it covers anywhere from Mexico to all the countries in South America.
Love that. So some education and some hands-on all in one place.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
yeah.
And I think we had a restoration contractor here getting trained as well.
We did on Puma.
Perfect. So our Tremproof Puma or our Vulcum Extreme Wear system. If you're interested in getting any type of training, you can reach out to your local rep and maybe they'll bring you here for training.
We'd love to have you.
We also love to have tours of the facility. So we can do them virtually, but if you're here in person, we love to do that too. So this month we had the Dermis group and the Fairway Building Supply group out of Canada. They came in with our reps to kind of come in, see what's going on, see how they can utilize this facility and our systems. And then we also had the National Ready Mix Concrete Association who brought in a home builder. Love them coming in, showing them our different systems, the connection capabilities, and of course the testing, and to meet these guys. What's up next month?
Well, if you come over here, I can show you. So we have this Nudura prebuilt connection we're going to be testing at the lab next month. So we'll be able to do air and water testing over in this type of system.
Perfect. So you've got the connection of that window to wall. I know you're going to do air and water leakage testing. So it's laying down, right?
It's laying down only to be poured.
Gotcha.
Right. So it's kind of difficult to pour one of these units standing up as you would see it in the field.
Yeah.
So we had to get a little creative.
Perfect.
And
Love the creativity.
We wanted to make sure that we could consolidate the concrete properly, that we could get it to flow into those little ridges and the channels that are incorporated around the pre-buck, which gives it a mechanical lock into the full system. So once these are installed, they're next to impossible to get out unless you get very creative and destructive.
Well, and I love that. So we'll do air and water leakage testing of this system. So we'll put it up, throw it over on the wall, and then we'll be able to give an update on that.
This buck will get a back seal and we'll put some wheels on it, roll it up to the wall, clamp it in place, and perform air, water, and any structural testing that we want to give a shot at that point.
Awesome. So that's a wrap for June. Stay tuned for July when we talk a little bit more about all the goings on testing, training, and tours. We'll give you an update on this one as well. Thanks for watching. What did you think of that episode? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts and don't forget to give us a like. Are you interested in seeing more content like this? Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all our videos and we'll see you next time.